has kind of taken what was recreation and parks. So underneath recreation and parks was all of their youth sports programs, the adult programs, all the parks that are in the county everywhere from the softball fields, the Ruritan Field there in Princess Anne, Raccoon Point, all the what we call the county parks, and the Great Hope Golf Course. And they combined with Somerset County Tourism. Now, typically, for years, tourism, the job of tourism is to promote your county, promote your businesses, promote your attractions, and the idea with tourism is what they call heads in beds. So our job is to promote what is going on good in the county to others, to people that are 50 miles in or 50 miles out, because anyone 50 miles and out is labeled as a tourist. So they come to our county, they check out what we have. Maybe it's an event, maybe it's our businesses, maybe they stay in a hotel, but that heads in beds is how we kind of, through the county government, make revenue. Because every time someone comes and they stay at the Washington Inn, they stay at the park, they stay at some of our hotels, and now our Airbnbs, a percentage of what they pay is a tax that actually goes to Somerset County, to our government, that helps with our department. It also helps with fire, EMS, rescue, and all of the amenities and services that Somerset County government provides each and every one of us that are taxpayers living here in Somerset County. So 3 years ago, the county decided to kind of merge the two departments. They were separate, with recreation and parks and tourism. And the idea behind that is really because times have changed with tourism. What we knew 20 years ago as typical tourism is now a lot different. So I have a 15-year-old daughter, and she is very, very involved in athletics. And she actually does travel field hockey. So what do I mean by travel? Well, there's a lot of weekends where I become a tourist. I drive to Virginia Beach for field hockey tournaments. I drive to Lancaster, Pennsylvania for hockey tournaments. And what does that mean? I'm spending money in their restaurants. I'm staying in hotels. I'm buying goods and services there in those towns. So we have identified that sports tourism, which is kind of what that is called, is a big deal now. You know, when I'll be 52 years old this June, and when I was in school, you played at your high school. You maybe played in some recreation, programming, but that's all you did sports-wise. And now with kind of the creation of what they call travel sports, with big facilities in Virginia Beach and Lancaster, and really all over the country, and even here on Delmarva, there's a huge complex in Frederica, Delaware, that every weekend they're having soccer tournaments, they're having field hockey tournaments, lacrosse tournaments, flag football tournaments, and those things really drive the economy because people are coming from 4 or 5 hours away, sometimes further than that, again, to spend money in those communities. So it just made natural sense for recreation and parks and tourism to kind of combine our efforts. We have on the tourism side, we have a great municipal golf course just down the road, Great Hope Golf Course. I'm sure you guys and gals have driven by that before. I'm sure you understand what that is. That is a county-run and owned golf course that brings people now anywhere from north of Seaford, Delaware, all the way down to Cape Charles. So we have people that are coming into Somerset County to play golf. Once they're here, again, they're spending money. They're kind of helping to drive our local economy that in turn is paying for fire, EMS, our services. So it just made sense to kind of combine recreation, parks, and tourism. On our recreation side of things, it used to be, again, you played sports at your school and you may play in your county in different leagues and things, but now our recreation fields up there, up in Westover, just a little ways from here, are bringing kids from Wycomico County, Worcester County, Accomack County, Northampton County, in Sussex County in Delaware. So the programs that we are providing here in Somerset County are sometimes better than what they can get in their counties. The kids and the parents are choosing to come to Somerset to play sports. So again, it's that economic driver where we're getting money from people that live in other counties that pay county taxes that are coming to Somerset County, that are spending their money here. They're buying gas. They're supporting the businesses. They're staying here for. There's some Sundays when you can ride by those recreation fields. And there's 2,000 people out there. That's a big deal for Somerset County. So, recreation, parks, tourism, we're all in the same. And tourism, again, everything from sports tourism to what our typical thought of tourism is. Up on our screen is our county tourism website. It's visitsomerset.com. That's real easy to remember, right? Visitsomerset.com. And from the screen, number one, you see a beautiful sunset, because that's really something that we hang our hats on, is the beautiful scenery. And when you think Somerset County and when our tourism folks who actually want to come here, we're finding that people that want to not have what I call a go vacation is picking Somerset County. If you ever been to Disney World, have you ever been to an amusement park, have you ever been to New York City? That's a go vacation. There's a lot to do, but sometimes a lot to do isn't always a relaxing vacation. So what do we have here in Somerset County? We've got miles and miles and miles of uninterrupted waterfront views. We've got a lot of public access to the waterways with all of our boat ramps, with all of our parks here in the county that are free to go. You can go to Raccoon Point, launch your canoe, be right out and see beautiful sights like this. And also what we found is not only kind of talking to what our tourists, our 50 miles and out folks, so this is our website. Anybody in the world can pull this up and see what we have to offer. But we're also trying to lean into really letting people here know what is available for them. So we've gotten into really trying to promote a lot of events that may not be your typical, so when we talk about Somerset County and what would tourist events be, you think about the National Hard Crab Derby in Crisfield. Yeah. You think about the J. Miller Taw's Crab and Clam Bake. Those events are really bringing thousands of people here from 4, 5, 6 hours away. People from New York State, from Pennsylvania, from Virginia. But some of our local events, which is kind of what we promote here on our website, and if you go and you click, so this top bar here, you can kind of see all the different tabs. There's one called Events. So I'm going to hope that my internet works. There it does. So with these events here, these are really a mix of our local and what I'll call regional events. And it's all broken down into the week, so it's all chronological. So you see here that today starts the Seton Center. Everybody know where the Seton Center is in Princess Anne? They actually have a wonderful spring sale every year around this time. They've got great deals, a lot of good things for sale, great prices, lunch, refreshments, and they're having their spring sale. So again, a typical, what we think of as a tourist may not be interested in this, but us here in Somerset County, we're very interested in this. The Seton Center is a great organization to support. They do a lot of great things, and you can find some pretty cool stuff there. So this is kind of an example of some of the really localized advertising and promotion that we are doing on our website, visitsomerset.com. So you go down, next 3 days, Seton Center. hey, there's clam fritters. Who likes clam fritters? I do, right? So the Church of God in Chrisfield this Friday selling clam fritters. Nice lunch, nice dinner, real easy to get to. All that information is there. And again, it's very localized information. So the tourist that is here might not be interested in that, but we're kind of trying to bridge that gap and show that what we do is really for everyone. So it's a great resource. Visit Somerset.com. It's a great opportunity. So some of you may be involved in churches, in civic organizations. Maybe you are a part of the Lions Club. Maybe you're a part of your church group. And you have events, have fundraisers like that. Like, reach out to us, and we'll put your events on our website. Again, visit Somerset.com. And guess how much it costs?
It's free.
Good answer. It is free. Gary and I are county employees. So in essence, your tax dollar is paying for me. So we're trying to provide you with as much value as we can, not only with giving you that information, but also being a conduit to where you can promote things that you're involved in. Your churches, your civic organizations. You know, we have the Somerset County, I think it's the Daffodil Club that we promote them. You know, they have meetings a couple times a year. They do some really cool events. We promote groups like a new group that's coming together now because it's ladies who love golf. So they're creating the Great Hope Ladies Golf Association. Their first meeting is coming up on the 19th. Play golf. Come on out. They want you to be a part of that. So these are the things we're promoting along with our big promotions of the National Hard Crab Derby, events in Princess Anne, Deal Island, the Deal Island Heritage Museum down there in Deal Island, which is a great place to stop by. All these things are all available if you kind of just check out the website. We have everything from, like I said, events to an Explore tab, which gives you the opportunity to say, hey, let's see, I'm interested in getting out on the water. So how would I do that? So here's everything from how to rent a boat to how to get on a boat to if maybe I don't want to get on a boat, but maybe I just want to check out a park. So here's all the information on all of our parks, from James Island, our state park, to a place where we can take our boat, the Coburn's Creek Boat Ramp, and launch it for free. We've got information on Raccoon Point and Rumbly, everywhere in the county. Our county is very unique because we have cities like Chrisfield and Princess Anne, and then we have communities like Rumbly, like Deal Island, you know, that all are very connected. And when you explore, you can really find a lot of cool things. So we encourage you to check out our website to explore that. Again, if you have events, if you're involved in organizations, and we can be of any help at all, we are certainly here for you. All the contact information is there on our website.